care of that. I kind of want another color. So I need a negative, negative, and then it's power rule. So I will have negative cosine cubed times 1/3. Here, again, I still need a negative, because I didn't write it with parentheses here, but again, it's like, if it helps, my inside is cosine, and that's to the 4th power. Derivative of the inside is negative sine, so I need a negative, which is going to make this positive. So I'll have plus 3, add 1, that'll be 5, 1/5. So I'll have a 3/5 cosine to the 5th. X. Next one, same idea. Inside is cosine, power is 6. Inside derivative would need a negative. So I need a negative here. That makes negative 3. I know I'm going to have a divider here. Add 1 here, I'm going to get 7. So the 1/7 puts the 7 down here. And the last one, I still need the negative, which makes this a positive. Adding 1, I'm going to have a 9, so I need a plus 1/9 cosine to the 9th x plus c. Let me check. Negative 1/3 plus 3/5 minus 3/7 plus 1/9. Okay, good. Okay, the only difference here was that we had sines and cosines together. You focus on the one with the odd exponent and follow the 4 steps. Alright, let's do the next one. I've got the integral of cosine cubed 3x sine to the 8th of 3x dx. Again, when I look at this, I know I've got a special rule for odd powers of sine and cosine. So I'm focused over here. So the first step is to take one of these, slide it next to the dx. So this becomes cosine squared. Still have the sine to the 8th. And then my other cosines over here. So I haven't changed anything, just kind of rearranged it. This, it's already just cosine squared. There's no power to go to, because up here, you know, like I had the sine to the 6th, I had to put it to a power of 2, raised to whatever I needed. Well, this one's ready to go. I just have to do the substitution. So cosine squared, the substitution becomes 1 minus sine squared times everything that I've got here. So no Pascal's expansion needed here because I have no power out here. But now I'm at the spot where I want to distribute and have all my separate integrals. This is the whole chunk out here that gets distributed, and I only have 2 distributions to do. So multiplying by 1, I've got exactly this. Sine to the 8th times cosine. Got my integral. And then here, next one will be minus integral, and I distribute. The sine squared combines with the sine to the 8th and gives me sine to the 10th. And now I just have the 2 integrals that I know I can do power rule with. If I check, the derivative of the inside here is just a regular cosine. I lost my 3, didn't I? Oh, almost did it. Otherwise this problem wasn't different. Who's laughing at me now? Almost made a mistake. Okay. So the derivative of the inside does have a little something to it. That's my whole reason for doing this one. That's why I knew I'd made a mistake. Derivative of the inside here is cosine 3x times 3. So I need to put my 3 here. So I need a 1/3 That's going to carry along with, now I can do power rule. So this first integration, 1/3, this goes to a 9, so I'll need a 1/9. And if you wanted to do all that in your head there, that's great. Sine to the 9th, 3x. Okay, the next one. Derivative of the inside here is cosine 3x times by 3, so I need a 1/3 here. So minus 1/3. Power rule, add 1, multiply by its reciprocal. All this stuff attached to the dx as a part of the u prime goes away. That becomes 11, so I need 1/11. So then I just multiply my numerators and denominators. 1/27 sine to the 9th 3x minus 1/33 sine to the 11th 3x plus c. Well, let me check. 1/25 minus. Very good. Okay, and the last one. Boy, I think I can fit it here. That's a good sign, isn't it? Let's see, integral of cosine to the 6th 3x sine 3x dx. Okay. The trick on this one is to realize this is an odd exponent, but it's to the first power. So if I look over here, I've got cosine to the 6th. I know cosine's derivative is sine. If I just slide this over, or think of it as an odd exponent, take the 1 that you have, slide it over, there's no signs left to work with to do a power of 2. So I guess that's telling you that it's ready to go right into power rule. Oh yeah, think of that as sine to the first. It's an odd exponent, slide it over there. Rewrite it so you can see the inside. I don't have any other signs to write to a power of 2, so I'm ready to go. I've got an inside. The derivative here is negative sine of 3x times 3. So I'm missing the negative and 3. So that tells me I need a negative 1/3 out here. And I'll do my power rule, where that goes to a 7, so I need a 1/7. So that'll be negative 1/3 times the 1/7 cosine 3x raised to the 7th plus c. And that's the end of that. Your assignment is going to be page 454, 1 through 10.